Hi Sagittarius, here is your career reading. It's something new that I thought I would try. It's called the horseshoe spread and each card has its own position. I'm still getting to grips with the spread, so just bear with me on that. But I decided to do the career readings because not everybody is always interested in love and relationships. So if you would like to leave a comment just to let me know how you feel about having the career readings on a more regular basis, that would be great. Now, in the middle we have what's called the Signifier card. And you've got the Five of Cups. Now the Five of Cups, it can talk about a loss of something. It could be, for some of you, you've lost your job. It could be for some of you that there's been a loss of a business partnership. For some of you, it could be a loss in terms of a promotion. But somebody has lost something and they're only focusing on that loss. They're not focusing on what still remains, okay? Sometimes as well, this card can be classed as the pity party card, looking at a situation with the view that your glass is half empty rather than half full. If that's not the case, then as I said, somebody is focusing on something that has been lost or taken from them. And they're not focusing on what still remains. Now, in the near past, but may still be impacting now, you have the major arcana, which is number 7. It's the Chariot card. The Chariot card is the victory card in the major arcana. But when it's reversed, it talks about a victory not being yours in a career-related matter. So as I said, it could very well be talking about a loss of a job, a loss of a partnership, a loss of a promotion. Also, when this card is reversed, it talks about how you may have felt that you weren't entirely in the driving seat here. That maybe somebody else was very much calling the shots in regards to your job and your work. Now, in the here and now, we've got the Two of Cups. Now, it's interesting to see this because, like I said, with that Five of Cups, there is still 2 cups remaining, okay? As well as talking about personal relationships, this can talk about creative partnerships and friendships. So, you know, this could very well be talking about a partnership that you may, you know, have with somebody else. Maybe there was 3 of you in this business together or more, and it's left 2 of you. It can talk about emotional fulfillment and 2 people, you know, in harmony with each other here. So it may very well be highlighting that there is somebody in your life that maybe you could go into partnership with. It's a very positive card, okay? For some of you, it has to be said, although this is a career reading, it may just be highlighting that on a personal level in your life, you do have emotional fulfillment and happiness. But maybe there is something not right or something lacking in the job, career-related areas of your life. Now, in the positive position, you've got the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, it talks about a choice here. It talks about you sticking with what you already know and have, or whether you go off in search of something new. This man has got this globe in his hand, which can highlight the fact that literally the world is his oyster. But it's up to him as to whether he sticks here or whether he does go off in search of new horizons and new opportunities. So it can be talking about whether you stay in your present place of work, or whether you do go off in search of a new career, a new job, a new business partnership. For some of you, it could be that you may very well have a possibility of travelling overseas and relocating in terms of your work. And again, it's creating this decision. You either stay where you are, or you take this opportunity to travel to a different country. Now, in the negative position, we've got the Fool card. The Fool card does talk about new beginnings, okay, and going in search of something new. He doesn't really know where he's headed, this boy. And if he's not careful, one more step and he's going to go over this cliff here. He's got this dog here who's trying to warn him and get his attention. And we've got some red flags here. But he's very carefree. He hasn't got a care in the world. This is a positive card, the Fool card. It talks about going off in search of a new experience, a new job, a new career path. But it also talks about you paying attention to any red flags. Don't go jumping into something without having all the facts. It's just a warning really about looking before you leap here. Don't go leaping into something unless you've crossed all the T's, dotted all the I's, and you know exactly what it is you're getting. Because otherwise, you could end up falling into something that may not be bringing you happiness. And it may very well be that this Five of Cups has shown up as the signifier to not necessarily talk about how you're feeling now, but to maybe highlight how you could end up feeling if you don't pay attention to some red flags. In the House position, we've got the Hermit card here, which is reversed. And the thing with the Hermit is if we put this card this way, his path ahead is brightly lit. He can see where he's going. But when it's in this position, and it is a major arcana, it's number 9 in the major arcana, it talks about the need for him to go within himself to gain an inner knowledge about something. When this card is this way, it can talk about a refusal to do that. Now, this card may very well be in this position, that if you don't listen and pay attention to what I spoke about with this Fool card, and you go rushing into something without thinking it through, you could end up in this situation. Because when this card is reversed, it can talk about somebody being obstinate. And it could talk about somebody who, in some respects, refuses to face up to the fact that the situation they're in is partly due to their own actions or attitude. Now, in your best path to follow, we have the Seven of Cups. And this talks about choices, but it talks about making the right choice. Again, I keep coming back to that Fool card. In some of these cups, there's lovely things. And in some of these cups, you've got the dragon, you've got a snake here. You know, this man, he knows he's got things he can choose from. He's got choices. And we can see that with the Two of Wands, a choice to be made. But it's about making the right choice. Making sure that what you think you're getting is what you're getting. If something sounds too good to be true, then 9 times out of 10, that is the case, okay? So just pay attention to red flags and make sure you look before you leap. Now, your outcome card is the Page of Swords. Now, the page can often be a messenger, okay? And the swords is to do with our thoughts, our thinking, and our communication. This card can often be referred to as the Truth card. It can also be a card about... It could be a card that could bring good tidings or a mentor. This page is somebody that's very eager to learn and to progress. Because this is the Truth card, it often talks about somebody that is constantly questioning in order to learn more and gain more clarity. It's very possible here that if you make the right choice, it could end up seeing you in a new position whereby you have this eagerness to learn something new, to progress with whatever this is. It could be that, you know, you are in that position of learning something new and you have somebody there mentoring you. And that Two of Cups could very well be talking about that mentor. Just make sure that you pay attention to any red flags here. As I said, this page can also talk about messages coming to you. So it could be messages coming to you where somebody is going to offer you a new job, a new position, or a new opportunity to learn something completely new from maybe what you're doing now. There's a choice for you to be made. It may very well be that in the past you didn't have complete victory and didn't feel in the driving seat in terms of where you was working, or that may still be applying now. We can see that, you know, maybe through the rest of this month and going into May, you may come to this crossroads where you have this decision to make about sticking with where you are or going off to explore something new. We see with the Fool card, going off to explore something new, but making sure that you look before you leap. And making sure that whatever choices you have, because with that Seven of Cups, I feel that you've got options and you've got choices. But it's about making sure that you pick the right choice. If a job is offered to you and it sounds too good to be true, then be careful. But as long as the right choice is being made, I can see a new beginning there with that Page of Swords. I can see you being eager to learn and to progress in some new job or career. So, Sagittarius, that does bring this reading to an end. I hope it resonates with somebody, okay? And if it does, I hope it's going to give you the help and guidance that these readings are meant to. Once again, if you do like the career reading, then just let me know, okay? Leave me a comment or give me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and thank you so much for liking, sharing and subscribing. Take care. Bye.